Hey, what's up everybody? Tonight I am going to be doing a little bit of a different video in talking to people throughout this last 6 months and over the course of this big shift in my life. Every time I mention that I meditate, people have a million questions. So somebody has requested that I make this video, James French. Here you go, buddy. I hope it helps. Little disclaimer, I'm no expert. I'm self-taught from YouTube videos and tidbits of advice from actual gurus, and James has really helped me along the way with my meditation as well. But what I find it all boils down to is what you're comfortable with. So I will be kind of giving you a rundown of my meditation routine, what I go through on a nightly basis when I do meditate. First, a little backstory. I went through James's program, and towards the end of the program, as the program was wrapping up, I was thinking about my next move, what avenue I wanted to explore, and meditation just grabbed me, and I'm very thankful for that. And I had always talked about it, and that was about the extent of it. I have to give all the credit to my fiance Brittany. She really saw that I was interested, but I wasn't taking steps to make it happen. So this Christmas she created a meditation room for me out of the room that we are going to use as a wine cellar for her. So very grateful for her. Even after she created it, I was still hesitant to come down and really let go of external and really dive into the internal part of my subconscious and my being. So I owe a lot to her. Let me give you just a little preview of what the space she has created for me, and then we will go from there. Maybe. Never mind, I can't turn the video around, so I will show you from this angle. I've got my water, my tapestry, some candles, pictures of my father. For those of you who don't know, he was killed 3 years ago. So this is a very sacred, special place that I use to communicate with my father. A piece of carved artwork that James sent to me here recently for his gratitude for me. Beautiful piece. A little necklace that I also got at a Vision Festival down in Costa Rica. Very powerful moment in my life. Very profound experience of openness and just true beauty of people living comfortably in their own skin, and it's highly recommended to anybody. So to start with my routine, I come down here and I like to listen to some Om chanting, clear out the negative energy. There's all kinds of different music that I listen to based on what I'm going for that night, what my intention is going into the meditation. There's some nights where I have a heavy heart for somebody that needs prayers, and I will listen to this music so I can get more connected spiritually within myself and really give some deep prayers and deep thoughts to these people that need it. And other nights I'm looking for a pick-me-up, an energy release, if you will, and I will listen to some higher frequency binaural beats that will make you feel uplifted and energetic afterwards. So it's really, I've come to find that it's all preference. It's just what it works for you, because everybody is different. So once I get my music started, I'll go in, and I've got these little electric battery operated candles that I use. I don't like breathing in the fumes of the actual candles while I'm down here doing my breathing exercises and meditating. So these work perfectly for me. So I go ahead and light all of these. Once all those are lit, out go the real lights. And for instructional purposes, I have a bigger real candle lit just so you have light to see me with. But at this point, once the lights go out, I sit here with myself, in the physical realm, and I just start to work my shoulders and my neck and feel the tension wherever there is tension. And I'll breathe through and get a nice deep stretch in. And I won't go through my whole routine step by step. I'll explain it, but I'm not going to do it because you would be watching this video for an hour. So I go through, I work out the physical tension that I feel within my body physically. If I need, I'll stand up, stretch my back, do some yoga poses, get some deep stretching in. And at that point, I feel all of the physical tension within my body released. And I focus as I'm doing these stretches. On the exhale, I envision that tension leaving that area of my body. So I do that to a point where I feel no tension physically. And once I've dealt with the physical, it makes it so much easier to sit with yourself and start to go inside. So after working out the physical tension, I always start off by saying prayers. I say prayers to my Father. I don't necessarily consider myself religious. I'm more of a spiritual person. And my Father is my bridge to the spiritual world. I have felt Him. I have received answers from Him in this meditation room. This is a very sacred room for me, and I've had a lot of deep emotional connections, a lot of answers that I struggle to get in the day-to-day struggle of life. I find that I come down here and I sit and I work out my physical ailments so I can sit with myself. And when I focus on my breathing, it just kind of flushes all those random thoughts out. You know, and it's just like anything. It takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. At first, when I first started meditating, it was like, holy shit, you know, I don't have this, you know. I don't have what it takes. And talking to James, you know, encourage practice. Everybody I talked to that was in the meditation world is practice, just like anything. So don't get discouraged. Don't, you know, bash on yourself. I can't do it. I've got too much going on, too much stress. If you have too much stress, this is exactly what you want. So once you get in and practice with your breathing, it flushes all those random thoughts out, and it allows the real pressing issues or questions that you may be facing. It really allows those to come to surface one at a time, so you can truly focus and think from a different perspective than your cluttered typical mind that you're going about your daily business with. So focus on your breathing, and keep in mind, nothing is wrong. Anything, if you feel like talking out loud to yourself, if you feel like stretching again, you start to feel tension, physical tension, start stretching again. If you start to feel the random thoughts come back in, recenter on your breath. And let go of judgment. A lot of people judge what's going through their mind, how their body feels, the fact that they can't get into a deep meditative state. Meditation is about letting the mind go, and or the judgment. I'm sorry, letting the judgment go, and just letting things be as they're supposed to be. So I try to keep this short. I see that it's 10.5 minutes, but this is just a brief rundown description of my Chad Hafler's meditation practices. Like I said, I'm no guru, I am no expert. I do this for myself because I am in tune with myself, and I know what it takes for me to get to a point of deep relaxation, to a point where I can truly focus on the questions at hand and just peacefully sit with myself with just pure thought. And it's really magical. So I love everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy. I'm willing to help anybody and everybody if I can. And if I don't have the answers, I know people that will. So please reach out. Don't hesitate. I love to help. And I'll see you guys very soon. Have a good night, guys.